Report Beau, helping teachers generate informative, fully customizable, beautifully designed progress reports in minutes. Let's start with the problem. On average, in 1 week, teachers spend 54 hours working. Less than 50% of that time is actually spent teaching. Teachers spend 5 hours grading and giving feedback, 5 hours planning and preparing for classes, 2 hours doing various administrative tasks, and an additional 2 hours communicating with parents. Not surprisingly, all this drudgery has led to teacher satisfaction at an all time low. In fact, 44% of teachers say they are likely to quit within 2 years. In a conversation I had with a current fifth grade homeroom teacher, he said, I bring homework every day. There's just not enough time. I'm looking into other careers. Teachers need support. Introducing Report Beau, helping reduce menial tasks by empowering teachers to create informative, fully customizable, beautifully designed progress reports in minutes. With Report Beau, teachers can save nearly 10 hours per week, cutting workload significantly from 54 down to 45 hours. Let's look at a prototype to see how Report Beau works. To create a progress report for students, teachers can either choose a template from one they have made before or a template made by other users. Additionally, they can create their own custom template from scratch. Let's create a custom template. First, teachers can upload documents regarding the assignment, such as the instructions, grading rubric, sample student submissions, and grades. If the assignment is not digital, the teacher can take a picture of the student's submissions. This step is necessary to give the AI context about the assignment so the teacher can work together with AI to create the progress reports. Next, the teacher chooses what they would like to include in the report by clicking on the checkboxes. They can see a sample of what those items look like on the right-hand side. Let's continue to add some items. Now, the teacher will work with AI to build each section of the report. First, we need to get a report title. The teacher can click on the Get Inspired button to generate a potential title. This title is created using generative AI based off the context the teacher gave it when they uploaded the documents about the assignment. The teacher can continue to generate new ideas by hitting the Get Inspired button. The teacher can use the title verbatim, as generated by the AI, or edit it however they please. I'm happy with the personal narrative. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see the changes I made are reflected here, so I can see the report being built in real time. I will click Get Inspired for this subtitle, and I'm happy with assignment 3.2. Now I need to enter the first grading criterion that will appear on the report. I can hit Get Inspired to do this automatically or type it in on my own. Let's move to the next step. Here I can choose the type of data the grading criterion is, whether it is a single data point or whether it is grouped in some way. I also need to choose whether the data is numeric or non-numeric. Since I've chosen that this is a numeric data type, I need to enter the minimum and maximum scores, or once again, I can have the AI do it for me and then check whether that is what I actually want or enter it manually. I'll go ahead and enter it manually here. In this next step, I can choose the type of representation I want for the grading criteria. I can choose a number, a bar graph, emojis, stars, medals, or a growing plant. You can also click Get Inspired to get additional options, and I'm actually happy with these medals here. Next, I can generate an icon, choose one from a file, or choose one from below to pair with the grading criterion. I think this paper one is well representative for clarity of writing, so I'll choose that. Now I need to enter a second grading criterion. I'll just hit the Get Inspired. That sounds good. Let's move on to the next step. This time I'm going to go ahead and choose a non-numeric data type. And I have these options down here, never, sometimes, often, always. I can edit these, but I'm happy with what it automatically generated. And now I will choose another icon to pair with it. I'll choose these crayons here. And I would continue this process until I have added all of the grading criteria that I want for this assignment. And once I've finished doing that, I can start adding the final touches to the progress report. I can choose a theme, color theme with various colors. I'm going to go ahead and choose this blue one here. I can adjust how many rows there are. I'm going to go with 2 rows. And great, we have completed the template. Now we need to begin adding the individual reports for each student in the class. When I originally made this template, I had already uploaded all of the submissions from the students. So Report Beau will go ahead and create a report for each one of those students. And as a teacher, I will work with AI to add personalized feedback for the student. So here I can go ahead and click Get Inspired to see if there's anything that James Dean should work on for this grading criterion here of clarity of writing. So this looks good. Make sure that all paragraphs have a topic sentence, and this is something I remember from his assignment. If I want to, I can open his assignment to actually see what he submitted. So yes, I remember that that's good. And I want to actually save this into my bank down here so that I will be able to choose this later for a different student because I remember there were some other students in the class as well who had this issue and I don't want to go ahead and type it all over again. You can also search the advice bank if there's something I remember from before that I had already added there, but I can go ahead and add it to his report by clicking here. And there are this one here, use more conjunctive adverbs like because, therefore, etc. This is also something I remember from James Dean's assignment that he needed to work on there. So I would go ahead and do this for all of the criterion for all of the students in the class. And once I'm done, we can go ahead and send the reports. And you can choose to send it via the platform, text, or via email. There's also a teacher dashboard where I can see all of the students within my different classes. I can view the reports and various analytics about those students. I can also dive in to see specific students within the class and what reports they have sent and get more information about the individual student. And as a future iteration, planning to take the data collected from these progress reports and give students a personalized learning path to give them more actionable ways to improve from the assignments that they've handed in. That's all for a brief overview of Report Beau. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like to know more about the current state of the project, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Bye-bye.